Good morning, traders. Welcome to this live currency strength indicator table video with me, John, on this Thursday, the 13th of July. Got a bit unfortunate yesterday with one of our positions. Pound Oz stopped out on a full 1% move. We just have a quick flick over to it. Yesterday, we were hoping that we'd hold at this one spot 92.75 through US CPI, but what happened was US CPI came in lower than all the expectations, and the dollar weakened quite significantly. Now, you're probably thinking, how has US CPI affected Pound Oz? Well, I think it was such a big event. We saw the VIX index drop quite dramatically, which then saw risk currencies gain quite significantly after that, and Aussie, being one of those risk currencies, actually gained quite a lot of strength through it, and we saw price completely reverse to the downside. So unfortunately for us, that took us out that position. If you managed to manage the position before, then well done. I was expecting price to just not be that affected by the US CPI here, and yeah, unfortunately for me, I got taken out on that move. But we did have positive result on CAD Swiss, so yeah, nothing to kind of shout home about at the moment. But a couple of opportunities coming up today for us. You can see that the dollar is the weakest currency at the moment. Yen is still on the tables as one of the strong currencies, so I'm still happy to be looking for some potential dollar yen. Still like the idea of CAD. I mean, CAD Swiss has returned back to the table, so maybe we can look at another position on CAD Swiss and CAD yen. And I'm actually going to kick it off with CAD yen because I like the idea of seeing price come further to the downside here. We've had quite a few days in a row of bearishness, but I'm actually looking to see if price will come back down into the 104 spot 50. We haven't quite tested it yet. We've kind of come up to the upper regions around about the 104 spot 80s and starting to have a little bit of a pullback there. But because of the yen strength, I'm still expecting some downside pressure. Now, if I go to the hourly chart, I'm looking for a potential entry at this 50 moving average in line with these previous structure lows here. So currently my order, if I just have a look at the other screen, my CAD yen order is resting at around about 105 spot 50, which is just in and around this area here. Now it's suggesting we have at least an 80 pip stop loss on that, so I've gone with 106 spot 30 as my stop loss there, so just around about 80 pips for my stop loss. And then I'm looking to target the 104 spot 50, and to be honest, I'm looking to hold it even further than that. I'm looking to see if we can get all the way down into the 102s spot 50s, to be honest. If we have a look at it from the weekly chart perspective, I'm having a look at this 102 area in here, 102 spot 50, which is just a little bit higher up, obviously. Looking more for the weekly play here. And if we do get that kind of pullback continuation move, then it could be something that works out pretty well for us. So yeah, expecting that yen continuation with its strength, and CAD yen is definitely one we can kind of capitalize on there. Following on from CAD as well, CAD Swiss, obviously we went short in and around 66.95. I ended up taking profits around about 60 pips. Price has gone 140 pips to the downside. So if you've held on to your position, then price has continued lower. What I like about this now is that we've broken through a key area of structure, so, or a key area of resistance, I should say, which is that 66.25 handle. Those prior lows have now been broken. So I'm looking to see if price will extend down towards the 0 spot 65 handle now, which were the lows that formed back in May. Yeah, just looking for some kind of retracement phase in here. Now, again, I've set an order on this one. So CAD Swiss, I'm looking to get in around about 66.25, which is that main level of resistance. My stop loss is about 50 pips above that level, so around about the 66.75. And I'm looking to target these prior lows as well as that 65 handle. So a bit of a big trade to look for. You know, we've got a potential reward of 120 to 125 pips if we were to see that whole move play out. Finally then, moving on to our dollar yen. So dollar yen has continued to push to the downside. We haven't really seen price revisit this 50 moving average throughout the whole move. Now yesterday We spoke about a potential entry in and around the 140 spot 30 handle. Price didn't come back and trigger us in, so I'm looking to get in again. Now, the only thing is, if we look at the daily chart, we are coming into some kind of support here at the 130 spot 60s, but sorry, this weekly chart, but I'm still expecting some further downside out of this market, and you know, we could potentially look for some shorts on a pullback. Again, looking at this bearish sort of channel in here, the next level of interest now is going to be around about the 139 spot 40, and that's where I've put my entry on this one. We've got the 50 moving average, we've got the bearish channel resistance, as well as previous structure lows. So I've just moved my order down from this 140 spot 30 down to the 139 spot 40, so I've moved it about 90 pips lower, looking to basically see if we can get an entry into dollar yen, because like I said, very much on the side of that yen strength at this moment in time, considering it's on our tables. Now, we could quickly have a quick look at sort of dollar Swiss. Don't really see an entry point into this one though, so I haven't featured this one for an entry. If I just go to the daily chart, we are just kind of exploding lower there, and if I just zoom out a little bit, you can see I haven't looked at this chart for a while, but we've taken out the 87.75 lows, and then it's kind of a little bit tricky after the fact. So if I just go to the weekly chart, the next low is 82.50, so there is some space to trade this to the downside, I feel. However, if I look at the likes of the 4-hour chart, it's how the hell do you catch that train, you know? Doesn't look particularly like we're going to be able to jump on this move at this current moment in time. If anything, I need at least 150 pip pullback, so I might be sitting on the daily chart here, seeing if we can get a pullback on the daily chart before trying to get involved with any kind of dollar Swiss opportunity. So I think the opportunities still lie within dollar yen, potentially CAD yen and CAD Swiss. So I'll be watching to see how the market can react on these pairs. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Speak to you in the next one.